your dream home in just 4 weeks. Hi, I'm Sasha deBretton and we're doing a renovation for a special family. The kids have all grown up, teenagers, and there isn't any space for the kids' retreat or a parents' retreat or a study section. So we're reconfiguring the whole house to make it work better for this growing family. It's very dated, it's well overdue. We're going to turn this house from drabulous to fabulous in just 4 weeks. Let's go and take a look. I'm here with Alison, my gorgeous client. How are you, Alison?
I'm good.
Now, Alison has a huge home and it is a massive scope, isn't it, Alison?
Mm-hmm.
So before you called me, you'd been speaking to builders and having a look around. So how did you tackle looking at doing this whole renovation for this massive house?
Well, it's been a long process, and we initially started at a single builder who had his little tradesmen that would come in and do the job, but that all was just too difficult. It was variation after variation, and we decided it's going to take too long. We'd have to move out the house for probably 6 months, and well, went to see Sasha, and next minute we're doing it.
Not called fast for nothing, you know.
No, exactly.
Yes, so Alison came to find us, and we do have a huge amount of work that we're doing, which is really exciting because it's a fantastic home. It's got really great layout and bones, and it's just old and dated, and this job for clients to do is a really big thing to try to tackle because it's a lot involved and it's very difficult for you to try and even comprehend how it all comes together. And to actually have it done, this size home we're taking 6 weeks because it is big, inside and outside, custom made gutters, you know, the whole works. It's going to be really turned from drabulous to fabulous. So for you, I think the fact that it was easy, I could put the whole thing together, coordinate all the trades fast. You didn't have to go and move out for months on end. You're going on holiday, which is a perfect scenario. A lot of our clients go on holiday. So basically, Alison's given us the keys. We move in within a couple of days, gut the whole place. You go and relax. We do all the hard work. Come back and you've got a dream home.
Yeah, I hope so.
You excited?
Yes, very.
Great. I can't wait to get started.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sasha wasn't joking when she said that. As soon as the family left, all guns blazing, she took her army of trades and started giving directives on what to do first.
We're at Clever Bathrooms today, and Clever Bathrooms is my favourite supplier because they do fantastic funky bathroom taps, vanities, everything for bathroom renovations and kitchens and the whole shebang, and they're quality and cost effective, which we love, and it gives the wow factor. So I've brought my gorgeous client Alison down with us today, and I've also brought my plumber Damien. Now the reason for doing that, guys, is that when you're renovating a bathroom, you can't just go into a bathroom shop and find a pretty vanity and gorgeous tapware and expect that it's going to go back onto the old taps, because when you pull the old tapware off and put new tapware, the old spindles left inside, which is the bit that sticks out of the wall, in simple terms, isn't it, Dame?
Correct.
They don't have enough play or room with them. So new tapware won't always match the old tapware. If we've laid a new tile and the tile is thicker than the old tile, you will come up against problems. So not every type of tap will fit on an old spindle. So Dame, explain that to us in simple terms, and what are your tips to get around that? What should they be looking for when you're buying your bathroom
Once
products?
again, once we're looking for tapware, we always sort of go for a spindle that's got a full turn spindle rather than a half turn, a 3/4 turn.
So they can turn it the whole way round?
Correct, it goes 360 around.
Yep.
That way then we have a bit of play once the tile thickness in the wall and all that sort of stuff with the set that's existing.
Yep.
We're a half turn, a 1/4 turn, we have to be pretty spot on. With renovations, obviously we never end up with a spot on wall, so that's why we need a spindle with a bit of play on it.
So they need to look for a full turn spindle, not a 1/4 turn, not a half turn, because you don't want to get on site, guys, buy all your products, get there, the plumber's there, pay extra costs and blow out, because then you've got to race back to the shop, hassle, change it all over, pay restocking fees, pay extra trips for the plumber. So you need to make sure that when you're doing a renovation, you have to get your tapware right. Same thing with vanities, Dame.
That's correct. Now, if you're looking at vanities, you can either get obviously the 2 styles that we sort of choose at the moment. One's a complete unit that go right down to the floor, where a standard kicker will hide the waste when they're coming through the floor, rather than altering any waste. Now, you can also have obviously a freestanding one bolted to the wall. At that stage, then you can obviously have to have extra costs to relocate the pipes back into the wall and then hide everything with that clean look underneath it.
So the important tip there is that Wall hung is a very popular look where it gets hung on the wall. It's not going all the way to the floor, it's halfway up, and the waste of the plumbing is coming out from the floor. You have to chase it back into the wall and back up to hide it all.
That's correct.
So extra costs with your plumbing. So you need to think about wall hung, tapware, toilet set-outs, layouts, all of that when you're shopping for your bathroom products. Great tips, thanks Dane.
Thank you.
Thank you Alison. Here we are at the start of the renovation. I've sent the clients over east. They're having a wonderful time looking at the cricket. They'd been looking to renovate for many years and gone to the builders and everything took too long, was too expensive, was too slow, and we've just torn this house apart. Luckily they can't see it. It's pretty messy because you can open up Pandora's box when you renovate. So as we can see here, all this old channeling here is got all the plumbing coming down for the new fridge. We've renovated and gutted and found all these holes which we didn't know why they were there. So it's patching time here, and all these daggy old arches that really date the house are going to be gyprocked off. We're actually closing this arch in so that on the other side we can turn it into a study, and we're relocating the dining room. That way they can get double the size kitchen because we can utilise this whole corner to create a really wow factor kitchen. So let's have a look at the lounge and dining room where we're going to put it. Coming down the stairs into the new proposed dining area. Now I've relocated the dining from the other side of the kitchen down here because it flows off the kitchen and then through into the lounge. Now in this old area we had some stairs here and another awful arch, so we're actually gyprocking this in. This house was a bit of a labyrinth, you know, it had arches everywhere, so we're closing some of them off, squaring everything off to make the layout work better for the clients. But look what we found here. This is a safe that we found, so when we cut the stairs out there was an old safe hidden in the stairs. Now we're hoping we might find some gold or jewels in there which will pay for some of the clients' variations. Let's check out the lounge room. Here we are in the new proposed lounge room. We've converted it from the pool room and we're turning it into a really cosy place where all the family can stay and watch. We've got a fireplace going on the wall which they really wanted. An old alcove that wasn't being used is now going to house the TV section, and it'll be a really luxurious room looking out over to the alfresco area and the pool. Now behind me here you might see this awful red dot bathroom. Now it's quite hideous. I'd actually love to sell the photos to Red Dot because I'm sure they could use it in their advertising, but we are going to go over it with some contemporary tiles and make it look really glamorous. Let's have a look at what's happening in lounge room number 2. This was the old dining room which we've relocated. We're now taking the ceilings up. It had that old vermiculite ceiling which was dropped down, and we're getting rid of it to create that sense of height and space because it was really cutting into the room. So we're gyprocking all the ceilings. The kids can then come down here into lounge room number 2. This is going to be their rest and relaxation place, and also the study off it, so that way they've got their own separate room in the house. Here we are, and we are in the final week of this massive renovation. Now we've actually only got 3 days to go. Now I know it looks like there's heaps to do, and there is, but we're up for the challenge. It's a mansion of a house in a 4-week cosmetic renovation. So let's have a look at these beautiful feature tiles that have just been finished this minute. So this is my favourite piece so far. The ground is still wet, they've just been laid. These are a stunning tile, they're a stainless steel and a glass. Very difficult for the tilers to lay because they are a mosaic. They can't cut them with a normal tile cutter, they have to cut them with an angle grinder, which means that it's very difficult to get the edges straight. So we put a chrome strip at the end that just conceals any jagged edges and gives it a beautiful finished look. Now, absolute wow factor to the home. When you walk in this mansion, this is what you see from the front door. Adds a real sparkling wow factor. Here we have the induction cooktop. Now these are really popular. Rather than the big hobs and the old gas, they're a very streamlined, contemporary, flat induction cooktop, really fast cooking. And then we've got beautiful features like this funky tap. The kitchen has to have a massive wow factor because it is one of the biggest sell features of the house. Now let's check out the dining room. Here we are in the new bar area slash kitchen. Now I know it's a big space and it still looks very empty. The wow factor wallpaper's gone up. We've put some stunning starlights in, which again just creates another element. The bar's coming in tonight with a new lineal top, so it'll really look stunning in this room. Floors are going down tomorrow and Thursday, so although it looks very empty and there's a lot of work to do, and there is, but with my trusty army of trades, trust me, in 3 days, this whole house will be fitted out with lounge suites, dining tables, beds, you name it. Let's check out the master suite. Here we are in the master suite. Now we've had this wallpaper put up again. I put it in the bar and the study and behind the bed head. Now most men like black, it's quite a masculine colour. However, the client, as gorgeous as he is, he's not too sure about it. And again, this happened in our last job when we put a wallpaper up with the men, because when you're just looking at one feature, it does look quite striking and quite bold, and it can be quite strong. However, we're painting his bed head white to match the white windows. So as I say to all clients, it's really important when you're doing a renovation, and particularly on the design side, wait until the whole picture is complete, because if you just look at one aspect here or one aspect there, when it's not fully finished, it will really stick out. So you just have to be patient, wait for the end reveal. Now let's have a look what they're doing in their beautiful ensuite. Now this is my latest feature that you might not have seen before because they're actually brand new. They're an uplight that gets tiled into the floor. Now it does mean that you have to put the electrics underneath the tiles. However, when you turn them on, it lights up the whole bathroom. Very unique, very hip. No one else has got it. If you want to impress your friends, this is the way to do it. Now you might remember the clients had this really dated candy pink turned post balustrade. We've put this new balustrade in. It's brushed aluminium, powder coated aluminium, so it's not stainless steel, but it has the stainless steel look at half the cost. We've also put these new gorgeous, simple but contemporary light fittings in. The carpets are going down upstairs. So although we've only got 3 days to go, you can see it's all coming together. And the favourite feature of the home is I'm doing a white floor. Now instead of doing a wood floor, we're going over the top of the old tiles, we're going away from tradition, we're putting a stunning white wood floor down, which will contrast against the chocolate carpets. It's something different, it's something new, and it'll really stand out. So I'm down here in this huge living area that I've created for the clients. The bar area that we did with this gorgeous built-in bar and bar fridges and wine fridge, funky wallpaper that we've done, put some gorgeous shot glasses here so they can pour themselves some moe and drinks and so on. And coming across to the dining room here, you'll see that I've tied in all the areas of the room with accents of red and splashes of colour. Now this was a dead space before. There was stairs there, an old archway, so it didn't exist, but because we've created a square room, I've pushed the dining into here to give a much bigger open space through to this bar area, and then flowing everything onto the lounge, where you can see I've also blended accents of red to bring all the colours together and make this a really large, open, spacious room. So here we are in the piece de resistance. Now this is a gorgeous kitchen. The clients wanted a classic white kitchen, and of course I've added a bit of a bling factor and taken it up a notch. We've got the stunning silver and black mosaics and the gorgeous granite tops with the fleck. And once you add a bit of colour and champagne and fruit, and I love this little gorgeous eat little things, you can just make a kitchen look really gorgeous with the accessorising. Again, a bit of colour, really classy, gorgeous, glamorous kitchen. Love it. Here we are in the kids' bathroom. Now you can see that I've changed this bathroom to adapt the 3 teenage children by putting in a double vanity here and also dropping these funky uplights into the floor. Now these are wired underneath the tiles, and if you have a look over here, you can see I've done a feature strip running up the fascia of the bath and also through to the shower, with the uplights reflecting that, so it really makes it stand out. And over in the corner, another feature strip, just so that I've got a bit of balance, a few little funky pots, beautiful white lineal tiles creates a bigger feeling of space and a really functional and funky bathroom for the kids. We've done a massive renovation in 4 weeks and turned this home inside out, haven't we, Sam?
You sure have.
Sam's back to appraise it. What did you think?
Fantastic job. It must be the biggest that you've done so far.
It is. It's actually our biggest renovation, and to get it done in 4 weeks, we literally had 15 to 20 trades on site every day, so huge job inside and outside.
It was a really daggy, dated, dark house before.
It was very dark, and it looks so light and bright now with these white floors, so I'm really happy.
It looks double the size.
The big reveal this afternoon when the clients come in, so what do you think that it's valued at now?
Prior to the renovation, it was worth about 900,000, just pretty much block again and shell. Now I think with everything done outside and inside, probably about 1.75 million.
1.75 million, so that's huge. That's what, about 850,000 rise. Well, that's amazing. That's nearly $1 million. And they'll be very happy because they have put their life savings into this beautiful home to transform it. The family's growing up, so they wanted to turn it into a more contemporary home, but still keep it a family, beautiful home for the kids. And going into their teenage years. So I think they're going to be very happy with the $850,000 rise.
I think they're going to be very happy.
Oh my God! Here comes Alison! Look at the gift! Okay. I love it, you cried. Now what do you want to look at first? Through the kitchen? Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So through to your kitchen.
My life is a catwalk. Designer labels every day.
Is that cute?
Premieres, no wet champagne, paparazzi scream. Please pose again. Gala balls, designer
So I've put all these little knickknacks around for your splashback.
that glitters can be gold.
All the handles are on.
Be fabulous.
Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah. Have a look down here.
Oh my gosh. Oh, look at the flowers, hey?
So I've set it all up so I can show you, you know, you might not want to set up during the week, but it's just, I always keep my table dressed even during the week because it just adds, it's just the design side of things. Little paintings.
Pleasing the parents isn't Sasha's only job. She has to please the whole family. That's why Sash takes the time to talk with the kids as well, to make sure they're really happy with the massive changes that have occurred in their home. Walking the clients through all the changes is one of Sasha's favourite things to do. Every time the clients smile and express their happiness, it's a small victory for Sash. In this case, it's a huge victory.
I'm here with Alison, my beautiful client from Wembley Downs, and we've just finished her massive home that we did in an amazing 4-week time frame. Now, Alison and Gary had gone down the building track and spoken to a lot of the builders, and they were going to take 8 months at a higher cost. And we came in over the Christmas break while Al went on a lovely holiday for Christmas and came back and had a whole new home. So what did you think of the whole process, Al? How do you feel being in your new home? And
Well, it's been fantastic. Like, the whole family just love it. And Ryan was away in Japan and came back, and he just couldn't believe his new house that he had. And all our friends have come and said, oh, it's just amazing. And what they can't believe is how quickly it was done.
yeah,
And how perfect the end result is, you know. So it's a much more livable house, and yeah, we're loving it.
so you're using the space better, do you find? Because we converted your dining room to the study, and the kids are down that wing. And
Yeah, the children use that study. They were a bit sceptical that they wouldn't, but
Yeah.
they have been. And Gary watches all his rugby down in there,
Yeah.
but because we
he's got
kept
his boy
foxtail
room.
down there.
Yeah.
But here in this lounge,
Beautiful and light and bright, isn't it? So gorgeous.
so we've used that more as a family.
Yeah,
area.
because before it was the pool room, wasn't it? It was so now you're finding that the kitchen flowing to the dining and the family area.
So
and
much better.
Yeah, it looks so much lighter and brighter, and it was such a big job because we took back to the bricks basically all the ceilings were redone, plumbing, electrics, kitchens, bathrooms, flooring, like the whole works, putting the bar in and just making it a lot lighter and brighter, and the beautiful white floors, you know, that when we couldn't get the other floor and this came in as a blessing in disguise, and everybody comments on these, don't they?
Yeah, everyone, they go, wow, white floors. I think they think, oh, will she be able to keep them clean? They know me too well.
Yeah.
But But they haven't been too bad.
Yeah, they're quite
I've
easy to
enjoyed
clean,
them.
aren't they? They're quite easy to clean, and I think that it makes the space look double the size. The thing that I felt when we finished was that it just looked so lighter and brighter because you had all these different colours going on and everything, and it's opened up the space such a lot.
So dark.
Yeah,
So dark.
yeah.
That
It
really
looks
wasn't.
really modern. And one of your gorgeous clients has rung us, and we've been to see her because she rang us and said, I've been to Alison's house and she's so excited. And so thank you for the referral.
No, that's fine. We've been telling everyone, so we'll get lots more.
Thank you very much, Alison. We love doing it, and I'm so glad that you're happy. I really am.
Yep, it's been great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Once again, Sasha did a stellar job changing this drabulous house into a fabulous home. Tune in next time to see Sasha tackle another massive renovation for her gorgeous clients, Vicky and Adrian.